Hello, my name is Duncan McNulty. I have the great privilege of being the provost of the Bartitsu and Antagonistics Forum. Now I'm aware that is a lot of words that mean very little to anybody, so let's take them and explain a little bit about what we do, so that if you're new to us, you don't know what we're about, you can find out a little bit. So, first of all, I'm the provost. That means I am the kind of head instructor. It's my job to coordinate everybody else and make sure classes actually take place and make sure there is somebody teaching something. So, what is it we actually teach? Well, we teach Bartitsu. That is one of our primary things. Now, Bartitsu is a Victorian mixed martial art that takes aspects of pugilism, so that's bare knuckle boxing. It takes aspects of Svat, which is like French kickboxing. It takes Jiu-Jitsu, which was kind of just come over from Japan into London in the Victorian era, very fashionable. And also improvised weapons, which primarily for us are things like the walking stick, the cane, that was again just ubiquitous in Victorian London, but can be utilised as a weapon. So we kind of mix all of these things together, much as they did back in Barton Wright, who was the gentleman who did it all, merge these ones together, and we really focus on those arts independently and mixing them together. We then carry on into what we now call Neo-Bartitsu, which is taking those principles, adding on new and exciting things that have been developed in the last 100 years in the world of self-defense to actually, first of all, academically research what was done and what could be done if that course of experimentation had been carried on to the present day, but also as a modern day form of self-defense. So that's kind of half of what we do. The other side is the antagonistics, and really what that is probably better known as historical fencing, or HEMA, is sometimes you'll have heard it referred to. And really what that is using swords. Not in a kind of modern day sports fencing way, but using weapons from different periods throughout history and training them as if they were at the time, from the manuals that were written at the time, you know, training in the way that they would have been. This particular one is a side sword. At the forum we also teach saber, cutlass, fixed bayonet, several other different weapons as well. Side sword is the one that we're currently looking at, which is why I happen to have it close by and to hand. So we study those, we practice them, as I said, very much as they would have been taught and practiced in the day. So that's the other side of what we do. And really the idea of it being a forum, when I set the group up, was not to be me setting myself up as some master of knowledge departing to those students that come. It is a forum. We all come with stuff we know before. We can all learn stuff independently, and then we bring it to the forum. Okay? And different people get a different chance to teach. We take what's good, we keep it. What doesn't work in practice, we throw out. Everything comes to pressure testing. If you cannot make something work against somebody who doesn't want it to work, then it's not a viable technique. So we spend a lot of time looking at this kind of pressure testing, seeing what was done in the right period, and then trying to make it work in the modern day in a setting where somebody doesn't want it to be happening. And that's really what we do. So we actually perform demonstrations for what we do throughout the UK, but on a weekly basis we train in kind of Newcastle, Sunderland area. So if anybody wants to come along, feel free, turn up, have a go at what we do. If you want to find out more, drop us a message, have a chat. Always willing to speak to other people who are interested in what we're doing. But in the meantime, enjoy the material that we have already on the website and on YouTube and any of the other places we're currently sharing stuff. Come in, have a look around, make some new friends with some of our wonderful members, and hopefully I'll get to meet you in person sometime soon. Okay.